Hello everyone, so today is an exciting day for me. I've got the Delkevic exhaust that I plan to install on my VStrom 650, so stay tuned. So the item comes in a well packaged box, so let's see how it's packed up. So in here I've got the exhaust, the muffler is in the nice polystyrene box. We'll open that shortly. Got this rubber piece here, which I think is it's a sort of a rubber thing that goes with the bracket that holds the exhaust later on. They've included some stickers, which is pretty cool. They've also got a silicone exhaust sealant. Got some instructions here and also the price. So I paid $318 for the system, and it got delivered from Delkevic in Brisbane. So this is the bracket that holds the muffler in, and I think this rubber piece goes underneath to protect the muffler. And we've got the actual pipe. So here we have the actual exhaust, which seems to be of real good quality. I'm quite happy with the finish. It's got a nice, the emblem is actually sandblasted on the exhaust, which is nice. It says www.delkevic.co.uk, which is really nice. The parts look quite good. We'll put that back in, and we've got this piece here that gets connected to the original, I suppose the first end of the exhaust. They look like they're welded pretty well. Good quality welding for sure. And got this other piece, and we've got that. So looks pretty good. And they've got the Delkevic emblems on all their clamps as well. Alright, stay tuned. So before we start the process, I think what will be interesting is to know what the stock exhaust sound like and how much difference we get from the exhaust once I've done the swap. So that there was the sound of the stock exhaust. It'll be interesting to see what the Delkevic exhaust sounds like. So hey everyone, so look at this. We have managed to remove the stock exhaust. This was a really tough bit to remove. Now the exhaust sits this way, and you've got this part that sits at the back here, which was a bit of a tough one to remove, and this one is connected at the bottom, which was fairly simple. So you just need the proper tools. You need a wrench with a socket that is long enough to get into the tight corner there to remove it, and once that's removed, you should be able to install the original, the Delkevic system in. Now, one thing I learned is that the Delkevic system comes with two parts. You've got this pipe here that sort of goes in the back side of the back block head, and this part here doesn't actually require a gasket. So all you need to do is put in some exhaust sealer and then there's a clamp screw, and you just need to clamp it up. Now this one here is a size 5 Allen key, hexagonal Allen key, so you just need to have a socket or an Allen key drive that is long enough so that you could get into this tiny hole here and sort of tighten that up. Now you've got to make sure that you tighten this really tight to prevent any air leaks. So the first time I tried to do it, I did not tighten it tight enough, and when I turned on the exhaust, the engine, there was a bit of air leaks here. And also what we also did was I actually damaged the front gasket that was snug into here. So I didn't realize there was a gasket in there, and what happened was when we tried to install this into the header unit, right, I actually forced the gasket in and damaged the gasket. And what happened was this was not snug, and there was a lot of leaking happening. So it's not until I troubleshoot with my friend Manveer today, and we realized that that gasket was damaged. So I had to go to one of the Suzuki dealerships and get a replacement gasket. It was $25, but I'm glad I managed to get it. So tomorrow we should be able to fit it. So what I also had to do was remove the cover for the front. The V-Stroms come with sort of a plastic bash plate. I removed that, and I actually removed this from the front cylinder head just for the ease of working out what the issue was with the leak. So tomorrow I'm going to reinstall this bit back into the header unit here, and then try to attach this bit into the system. So what I think I might do is I might put in the gasket here, put some exhaust sealer, and then try to fit this in this way, just like that, and tighten it up with the clamps, and that way it should be nice and tight, and we should not have any leaks happening. So fingers crossed this will work tomorrow. So now remember that the system, you only ever need one gasket, and it's only meant to be here. So when you install this, make sure you remove the gasket and be mindful of that. So that's the thing. So you've got this hole here on the Delkevic system where you have to install this CO2 sensor. Now you just need to make sure and be careful that when you remove this CO2 sensor from the original exhaust, that you not snap this cable, because this is a really flimsy cable. So what you need to do is you need to disconnect it from this socket here, let the cable hang in loose, and when you undo this, just spin the cable from the top as you do it, so that you don't snap that thing up here. Alright, so as I was saying earlier, you just need to be careful when you are installing the exhaust bit into, you can see this thing here, that's the back header, and that's the standard original header pipe that we're going to leave there, and you're going to connect this small piece here into that header pipe there. Alright, now as you can see, it's a fairly tight area. Well, if you wanted to, you could remove the whole coverings here, and then that might give you better access, but I just can't be bothered because I've got the right tools to get in there, and I should be able to tighten it. So as I said, this is a size 5 Allen key, 5 mil Allen key, and you just need to have an Allen key or a socket wrench connector that is long enough so that you're able to get in there and tighten it. And as I've mentioned earlier, it doesn't come with a gasket, so all you need to do is fit that in and make sure you tighten it tight enough and put some exhaust sealer so that there's no leaking there. Hey, so Manveer has just left and we have finished installing the Delkevic exhaust, and now it's time for the sound test. So the first round will be the sound with the baffle on, and then it will be the sound with the baffle off. So stay tuned. Get that. That's the baffle there. Let's see what it sounds now. So this is how the motorbike looks now with the Delkevic exhaust. You can see it's really stunning. I really like the looks of it. I really like how it's blended in so well, and I like how the bike looks overall now. We managed to mitigate the leak issue. There's still a bit coming out from the front, but I think that's probably just going to be how it is. It's not much, and I don't think it's going to affect the performance or anything like that. So hopefully, I also think that as we run the bike and as the sealant matures, it'll probably solve the issue. But it's definitely a big difference from the first time I tried to install it. So it's really good, and I'm very happy. So all in all, guys, I think this project has been successful. I'm really happy with the exhaust. I personally think that the sound with the baffle off is way better, but to stay out of trouble, I'll probably put the baffle on and use it for a while and see how that travels. Also interested to see how whether the fuel consumption is affected, but I don't think it will be an issue. Delkevic, they actually, if you go to their YouTube videos and their website, which I'll add the links in the description column, they actually say that the exhaust has been tested, and because of that you don't actually have to retune your engine or anything like that. So I think, which is really the plus point. And also the price, $320 plus about, I think, $20 for delivery. I think that's really a small price to pay for such a great system. Manveer, my mate, was here and he helped me out earlier, and that guy is a genius. So I would like to shout out to Manveer for his assistance, and a big shout out to Simran also for his assistance in this project. So yeah, thank you guys for watching, and I hope that this video has helped you guys, and please comment down below if you need any further information. Please put a thumbs up for me, like, share, and do not forget to subscribe, and hopefully I'll have more interesting videos up soon. So thank you and see ya.